Hey, Jimmy Beach here with Alien Skin Software. In this video, we'll cover custom settings management. This tutorial isn't localized to a specific product. Alien Skin plugins have the same capabilities in this area. If there are any differences between products, I'll make sure and point it out. Let's take a look at Exposure 3's interface. I'm using black and white film. Over on the left in the Settings panel, I'm going to load a preset. It really doesn't matter which. I'll customize it just a touch, so I'll go with Kodak T-Max 3200. I'm going to quickly hop over to the Color tab and turn down the overall intensity to 75%. So let's go back to the Settings tab now and I'll press Save. You can also use Command or Control S. As I make the title, category, and description, I want to make sure to be specific and consistent. Use some forward thinking here. You're building a library. I'll name it the same thing as the preset that I chose. Organize it under a new color bleed category, and I always want to give myself a note. In this case, 75%. Now that I have added this to my custom settings, I have some other options. I'm going to right-click on the setting that I just made, and it'll bring up a menu. Here I have an option to delete, send by email, export, or make adjustments to the setting description. If you have older versions of our software, you may have a Manage button, but the options are basically the same. Export and email are the options to get custom settings out of your plugin, but you also need to know how to get custom settings back into the plugin. The export or email option will generate a tiny file with an F1S extension. When you install any of our products, you'll then have a little program that will read this file. Each F1S file contains a record of which product and which filter it belongs to. When you double-click the file, it gets installed into a specific product and filter. I have an example here. I'll double-click. After installing a setting that you got from somebody else, go look for it in the User Settings area for the filter you think it's for. If it's not there, then it probably was meant for a different filter or even a different product. A good example is someone that sends you an exposure setting. After installing it, you don't see it in the color film user settings area. Go back and check the black and white film filter, and you'll probably find it there. You see, ours was a black and white setting. At Alien Skin, we save out the settings that we used on a particular image along with the image in the same directory. This way, after we've totally forgotten what we did, we always have our settings archived. This also gives you the flexibility to keep your library reasonably tidy. This completes the video on custom settings management. I want to thank you for tuning in today. Until next time, this is Jimmy Beach with Alien Skin Software.